Okay, here we have another video where we've got Ellie demonstrating the risk factors with ACL injuries, knee injuries, even ankle injuries really, that pretty much any lower leg injury to be honest, but commonly it's the knee that usually gets put in the worst position possible and in disaster. Alright, so on this video, it's the one on the left is the good one and the one on the right is the poor, the one on the right is the good one and the one on the left is the poor one. So let's have a look at Ellie doing this, and then we'll break it up for you. So you'll see that left one, how she drags that foot around. The one on the right, bang, and the pivot on the right foot. So it's a nice transfer of weight, loads up the leg, nice alignment, comes around, changes weight transfer to the left. This one, the one on the poor one, what's going on is like sort of gets like a not a bad setup position there. But it all goes wrong here when she has to transfer the weight. And see how like she's already turned the foot, but she hasn't really transferred her weight very much, sort of kept the weight back on this on her right leg still. So commonly see that with someone who has a stability problem and that their balance is affected. They don't want to really get off that foot, and then you'll see this ankle dragging, and then right here through here, this knee's going to get really stuffed. Alright, so we see, and then she'll load up into that leg, so it goes over here. It's not too bad. This one's sort of getting stuck as well. Then transfer, so there's not really good transfer. There's no transfer. She's still keeping her weight on the right leg. And right now that's when you're seeing a cutting movement where that gets dragged across and it's getting sheared. And enough times of that, when she comes back to here and when they load up this leg that's being sheared all the time, so right on there, this leg now is weakened, and it's when they place all the weight on here that it bang, it pops, and it's a very awful noise and feeling if it ever happens to you. Now if we watch this one and the good one, now watch how see how this foot comes right off the ground and it turns very much like a golf swing and the hips face this way, where on the poor one, see her hips never really come through. She's not using her hip to do that sort of a circular action. It's still really facing over here, and where this one's come right around. See how it swivels around, bang, and there's a nice transfer of weight. All her weight on this, in this case, is all on her left leg, and now it's all on her right leg, and whack. And that's how you would, if you rotational power, but change the direction. So she's not like leaving this leg getting exposed to vulnerability of shearing it like this one does. Alright, so I hope this is a very common way that we see these knee injuries occur, and it's a faulty pattern of movement. Sometimes too upright a posture, usually because you don't have enough balance or strength in your glutes. And sometimes it's just a poor habit of how you move. So you want to use like video phones to video it, if iPads, things like that, and then try to learn how to do it really well and do it at high speed, do it using weights, do it throwing medicine balls, do it jumping. All these things will help you to firstly improve your performance, but most importantly to prevent these nasty knee injuries that we see all too often. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video and it helps you to identify risk factors, and then you can work on it and and hopefully never get injured. Alright, I'll see you on the next video.